Jeremiah, do we have any other questions within the queue?
We have got quite a few. At this point, we've got over 30 questions. So at this point in our session, we're going to open up the forum for questions from the attendees. As we wait for a few more questions to roll in, I'd like to let you know a little bit more about KPI Partners. KPI is a strategic consulting and systems implementation firm focused on Oracle BI, Hyperion, Endeca, and Exalytics. KPI Partners is the recipient of the 2012 Oracle Specialized Partner of the Year Award in the area of business intelligence applications. KPI also won the same award in 2011 when it was known as the Titan Award, and is the only firm ever to win this award 2 years in a row. KPI also offers education and training through KPI University, and I encourage everybody to check out our blog at kpipartners.com. So we're going to open it up for questions. First question is for Mark. Mark, is OBIEE a replacement for web analysis?
Absolutely. So, instead of there being one reporting tool and one reporting tool winning out over the other reporting tool, what I've really been impressed with is how Oracle has assimilated all of the best things from web analysis into OBIEE. So not to have customers lose significant functionality, but to give them better options going forward.
And this was kind of a two-part question. Is there a conversion utility for web analysis?
There's not really a conversion utility for web analysis, but you can actually leverage that knowledge by looking at the web analysis report and the design and the connections, and rather quickly and effectively duplicate that within OBIEE.
And keeping on the web analysis theme, we've got a gentleman here who is using web analysis to report on Essbase today. Should he be using something different?
I would definitely consider and discuss with us, as you're using web analysis and have new requirements for new reports coming up, or if at any time that you are looking at any upgrade or moving forward on new versions of Essbase, I would definitely take that opportunity to look at possibly revamping and moving forward and aligning yourself for future success by using OBIEE, which is Oracle's strategic direction for enterprise analytics.
So at the very beginning of the presentation, we went through at a very high level what is OBIEE, what is Essbase, what is Hyperion. We kind of skipped over some of the detail. We've got another gentleman here who is interested in how SmartView might be fitting into the picture in regards to Essbase and OBIEE. Do you have any opinions on that?
Absolutely. When Oracle bought Hyperion, they looked at everything Hyperion had. And one of the things that Hyperion did have that was great was their SmartView tool. So they thought this would be best if it was Oracle's strategic vision going forward. Now, SmartView is just a way to do Office integration onto the same platform. So as you've seen this integration with OBIEE to be the true enterprise analytics, SmartView is the true enterprise approach for Office integration. And it will work against the other content within inside OBIEE, both for relational and multidimensional.
Carla asks, does Hyperion and Essbase come with OBIEE, or are they separate products?
They can come together, and what Oracle has done is they've now got the concept of the Foundation Suite. So the Foundation Suite encompasses both OBIEE and Essbase, being able to combine those together like they've always should have. Now, there are some customers out there who had legacy contracts with Oracle where they may have only purchased OBIEE or only purchased Essbase, but I know your Oracle rep would be more than happy to talk to you about putting you a migration path forward to get you to Foundation Suite.
So we've got several questions from several different people regarding Hyperion interactive reporting and Brio. So this is kind of a multi-part question that I'm going to try to encapsulate a lot of these questions into one. So what is the future, or do you have any insight into the future of Brio or Hyperion interactive reporting as a reporting tool? And do you have any thoughts on how to best migrate or convert those types of reports into a platform like OBIEE?
Absolutely. So Brio, aka interactive reporting, which most people call now IR, is a great direct-to-source relational report writing tool. Very good for departmental reporting. However, that tool really does not compare to the functionality or breadth of scope for OBIEE. So what we see a lot of customers doing is migrating from Brio to OBIEE. Hyperion bought Brio to be a relational report writing tool when it was already dated when Hyperion bought it. But right now, the official status of what I have been told by Oracle is that it is becoming a sunset product. And so we have helped several customers move forward and align themselves to Oracle's strategic direction, which would be to replace it with OBIEE. And Oracle actually has some conversion utilities that can assist in part of that migration.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the question I asked Sid while we're trying to get the demo up and running. And now that I look through all the questions, we've got several questions related to HFM in here as well. Is it possible to also integrate Hyperion Financial Management into this mix? And how would HFM differ from something like OBIEE or OBIA Financial Analytics?
Okay. First of all, yes, you can definitely integrate HFM into this. They do have the direct connector to put OBIEE directly on top of HFM tables. So that is available today. You also have the extended analytics, which spins off Essbase cubes to allow you to do reporting and analytics, and OBIEE fits on top of that too. So OBIEE is that reporting tool to really provide enterprise analytics on top of HFM as well as other sources. Now, as far as the compare and contrast with the BI applications and HFM, it's very cut and dry. If you don't overextend either one. HFM was designed for complex scenarios where you're doing multiple source consolidations, especially when you're having to do, advanced financial transaction processing, such as intercompany elimination, write-offs, doing top-level adjustments, also being able to do things such as advanced multi-currency triangulation within HFM, and applying allocation and business rules. So if you are doing those from multiple sources and want to then have that in HFM, that's specifically the wheelhouse for HFM. The BI applications is not a transaction processing system. It is an analytics and reporting system. So completely different use case scenario. And the BI applications provide reporting off of the GL all the way down to the detail. sub-ledger analytics, as well as sub-ledger reporting for AR, AP, and you also then have the capability of doing profitability analytics directly from inside the Oracle Financial Analytics. So 2 different applications for 2 different use cases. You know, the ideal is not to try to make HFM your reporting data warehouse. It was never designed for that. It was designed to be a consolidation transaction tool.
Next question here is a little bit off the wall, and I swear it's not planted, but Sid, you might want to tackle this one. Question is, do you provide any out-of-the-box solution for Salesforce.com to populate sales analytics from Salesforce account and opportunity management?
Yeah, no, the answer is yes. We actually have a recorded webinar, I think, Jeremiah, on that, which goes into that in great detail along with the demo. The answer is yes, we've got and multiple customers in production with that solution, including Diebold and K12 and a number of other customers. So the answer is absolutely yes.
Mark, what about BI Publisher? How does BI Publisher fit into the message?
BI Publisher is a pixel-perfect production report writing tool. So it's designed really for generating paper output. Now, a lot of these tools are designed by teams that, want to make sure that each tool it has a breadth of functionality. So, yeah, can you consume BI Publisher reports or even financial report writing tool reports, FR? You can consume both of those inside OBIEE, but their primary purpose in life is to provide pixel-perfect production report writing, to really do things that are IT-centric for report development, to get those highly formatted reports delivered in a bursting or paper environment, and or to provide some of those capabilities over the enterprise web, so you can consume those inside OBIEE as well.
Great. So we've got just a couple more minutes here, so we're not going to get to every single question. We still have over 30 questions to tackle here, so I think I'm going to pick a few out, and then we'll make sure that we've got members of our customer care team reaching back to some of the folks where we couldn't answer your question. And some of these are very detailed and specific to your environment, so it might take a little bit more analysis to figure out an answer for your specific question. So I'm going to pick a few out here, Mark, and then we'll close up shop.
Okay.
Jim asks, we are an OBIEE shop. What would be the next steps to leverage our Hyperion investment?
The next step would be to let us come in and help you from a enterprise architecture approach to figure out how you could leverage your OBIEE investment to provide that enterprise analytics on top of Hyperion, where you could really get some uplift so that you're not having to use multiple tools to answer one question. So the answer is we'd be happy to sit down and help you figure out your specific use case to do that.
We've got another gentleman who is using Hyperion Financial Reporting Studio today. Should he be thinking about moving to OBIEE?
FR, Financial Reporting Studio, is a great tool. It is still has some unique features which are unique for itself. It is still a strategic product for Oracle. Its primary purpose was to generate highly formatted pixel-perfect financial reports. So, it some will say that it's great for the paper output. When you're doing web consumption, you really could look at OBIEE, and that goes back to the business use case by report.
And then we'll go with this for our final question. Tom asks, we have a lot of Excel users for Essbase. What should we be recommending for them?
Excel is still a great tool to use on top of Essbase. Really, look at those business use cases and see where those could be better served by a web-based reporting, and or better served by moving those to SmartView, which has a lot more functionality.
Sid, anything you want to add to that?
No, I think that's a great wrap-up question. It's always key for BI and EPM deployments.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, everybody. That concludes the Q&A portion of the event. If you want to learn more about how to integrate OBIEE, Essbase, or Hyperion, please feel free to reach out to us through kpipartners.com, and we will have a member of our customer care team assist you with any questions you may have. As always, please follow us on Twitter at KPI Partners or contact us through our website at kpipartners.com. Thank you to everyone for joining us on today's webinar. We had over 450 registrants, and a special thank you to Mark Jocelyn and Sid Goel for presenting. Take care, everyone.